Genetically modified organisms. What are GMOs? A GMO is an organism altered by genetic engineering causing different genes that would not normally be found in that specified organism. Where are these GMOs found? GMOs are found in the majority of food that you may eat or be exposed to every day. These foods include items all the way from corn and rice to cereals and chips. But why are GMOs argued to be negative? As of today, we don't really have the information needed to know how these foods can affect us. We know that in the short run, they help us with food production to feed more people and prevent crop loss from drought, but we don't know about the long term and how it can affect us in the future. As more and more GMOs are being developed, they are being implemented on our current crops. This is an escalating problem because eventually, all of our crops and food sources will be affected without knowing if they could harm us in the future. GMOs have helped increase and support the demand of food needed to sustain our population of about 7.1 billion, but as the population grows, the need for GMOs too will at the same rate. GMO crops are cheaper than other crops, which is the main reason why smaller farmers are accepting these crops into their field. These farmers can produce the same amount of crops as before, if not more, and spend less on the seeds. If we continue to depend on GMOs and grow them at the rate we are today, without knowing how they will affect us, we could cause more disaster and food loss than we have gained. One of the biggest problems regarding GMOs is that consumers have no knowledge if the foods they eat are affected by genetically modified organisms. There is no labeling on foods if they contain the GMOs, which is why most people have no knowledge in this area. We may not be able to stop the GMO's growth, but we can become more aware of foods that contain them and avoid them. One way of doing this is to put labels on foods that contain GMOs to help people know what they are eating and make it clear if they contain modified organisms. If you want to learn more about GMOs and take action on the process of labeling products, click here to raise awareness.